pyramid is the most stable structure which receives the highest cosmic energy in this planet Earth. The no-thought state or Nirmal Sthiti is attained 3 times faster if one meditates inside the pyramid.
Pyramid is a sacred geometry, absolutely right angles for the Earth planet. So the sacred geometry gives you a lot of sacred energy. That's why we have cultured.
Pyramids provide high energy environments and enable even plants to grow quickly and be vibrant looking. At Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation office in Bangalore, we saw the practical benefit of this firsthand during the current lockdown in May-June 2021. We have over 100 indoor plants in our office and many of them needed to be moved to outdoors at least once a week to gain fresh air and light. After 1 week into the lockdown, we noticed plants becoming dull and even some developed fungus at the roots. That time, one of our co-founders, Vani Madam, got this insight to use pyramid energized water. So we started watering the plants every 3 days for the next 4 weeks using this pyramid energized water. To our great surprise, when we observed at the end of 5th week, all the plants looked really vibrant, energetic, and grew tall magically. None of them were taken to outdoors during this period at all. So friends, that's pyramid energy in action. Pyramid energy is also helping one to go into deep meditations. So explore and experiment for yourself. Pyramid energy is free and it is very powerful.
Good morning, dear friends and masters all around the world. On behalf of Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation, a very warm welcome to everyone. And we were just having some glitch. I think I couldn't unmute myself earlier. Such as the relationships. We take relationships for granted. Whether it be mother, father, brother, sister, spouse, friends. When we buy a car, we do the maintenance. We buy a furniture, we maintain it so that it lasts us a long time. Then why not relationships? It starts with our own self first, with our own body, our own mind. For example, as a metaphor, when you have to write a book, it takes a long time to write a book. But to read the same book takes much less time. And say if you have to tear that book, it's going to take even lesser time. And if you have to burn that book, it'll be even more lesser time. So it's similarly very easy to break the relationships, burn the bridges. What's the big feat in that? I think that is the time when somebody is inner self and outer self is aligned. And when you add the sweetness to that relationship, that shows what's within you, what you're filled with. So connecting with all of you here, that shows that how precious this relationship is with each other. So moving forward with today's session, I hand over the session to Chandra sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sonal Madam. I'd like you to share your experience.
For this 40 days or just in general?
In general, yeah.
I think I did share that in the break room yesterday, but I think it'll be great for everyone to hear. As y'all have known me a little bit now, I'm Sonal Doshi from St. Louis, Missouri, and grew up in a very warm environment. My parents were amazing epitome of service and love, so had a great growing up. Coming through life, just like all of you, became a mother, became an immigrant here in this country. It's been 23 years now. I went to school with a 3-year-old girl. So just had the same struggle that we all go through. So going through everything was always looking for something, and, going through the tight corners of life became a little bit, had the similar challenges. And of course, on the exterior, the way I grew up, have been very fortunate to always be surrounded, with warm families, and grew up in Sci-Fold, so the values were always instilled. However, when it comes to doing, someone really needs to have a lot of work, and that's the beauty about this program is we know a lot of things, but how do we change things? How do we do things differently? How do we learn? How do we make respond as our baseline instead of a reaction? And I think what I say in one word is, I think the regular practice of breath mindfulness meditation has really changed, helped me change what I wanted to do. All along, I kind of knew what I was wanting to do, and I was working through I did a lot of healing programs. I went to monasteries. I did, I was always seeking, I was always questioning. However, I came to that point where I was managing my external world very well, but somewhere along inside, when I was truthful to myself, I wasn't a happy self. I lost my happy self. And of course, that's not just because of what I have to do, it's also accepting things in life. So it was a work in progress, and it was not easy. Because at some point, and I also work in a healthcare field, so I'm very mindful about I give what my cup is full with. So I was very, very always careful of not putting that, because, I work where I could be the last smile that my patient is seeing. So that's why it was important. At that time also, I wasn't really thinking about my own life. It was more for how I would radiate in the world. And everything helped, every book that I read, every courses that I did, every meditation I did, but I wasn't regular. And with the same challenges that all of us face, the social life, the expectations, the commitments, habits that we have created, our priorities, our friends, our circle, there's a lot that one has to deal with. And that's what we are here for. So when I did the 40 days program, what it did to me is, number one, that we all want to do good. We all want to feel good, but life happens, right? So Chandra Sir's program gave me the simple tools. And I think having this 40 days, you sit and they let you, so you don't have to do anything on your own. All you have to do is show up. The rest is all done. So that's what I did. My first program, my goal was just to show up. I came with a very open mind, and I loved every word of it. The books that he has read and the way he has compressed for any common man to understand. So, and every time I'm re-listening, I'm thinking, wow, I'm going to keep re-listening until I know what he's going to talk. So that's the goal that I made to myself, that I'm going to listen to his lecture again and again and again until I know what exactly he's going to say. Why? Because I want to learn that. I want to change. I took the responsibility to do that. And I tell you in front of everyone that I am so happy. I got my happy self back. So I am back to my baseline. You know, the rest challenges will always be there. And I think now when I look back, these challenges are amazing because of the challenges where you have. That is why you are here, because you're wanting to do something more. You're wanting to do better. So that's what I would say is this has one of the most precious blessings in my life. And I mean that, Chandra sir, for the bottom of my heart. Because also doing yoga program personally helped me. Learning Patanjali Sutras, you know, it really gave me, it resonated a lot with me for what I was wanting to do. So I think, you know, here you have Patanjali Yoga Sutras, you have Joe Dispenza, you have Gandhiji, you have Gita. He has combined everything from everywhere and has made it so easy for us to understand. So I think it's one of the best programs that I have come across, and I wish to continue and be part of it so that I can learn, grow, and merge with the larger self of mine. Thank you, Chandra sir.
Awesome. So clear. Show up. Well, you said show up for the program, I said show up for meditation. That's all. That's the only difference. First show the program. So program makes meditation a habit. Then I show up for meditation every day, and then rest are taken care. I would not understand this from Patriji for a long, long time. And he says you just meditate. There's only one word that he used to speak forever. Just meditate. He was trying to improve the importance of meditation of daily life. That's why he was just always saying, so if Patriji uttered 100 words, 90 are around meditation. We catch that. If you are looking up for someone to improve the way we live, and then we observe, 90% of the time meditate, 70% of the time meditate, eat vegetarian food, read. Chakras, galactic worlds, spending time with gods, goddesses. Many concepts are there. You knew everything. 7 lokas, other dimensions, they're all there. He knew everything. But they will utter them every now and then, not all throughout. Then we also make sure we proportionally take, if a master is saying 70% of the meditation, 20% about vegetarianism, that shows the level of importance they give to other things. They're all there, but the importance is minimal. The importance that we give is meditation. And if you do the meditation, breath mindfulness meditation, Ana-Pana-Sati, then we are moving from this dual self to the non-dual self. We are operating our life as that. And so then everything else has to be taken care of, because that's all that exists. It took me some time to understand why Sar is only saying meditation. Nothing else he would say. Just meditate. Because it drives us, it moves in the direction of everything that is necessary for us. When the clarity is given, and so then automatically we move. As a meditative person, then we automatically know, oh, I need to go and then enroll in a Yoga Sutra class, you will go there. It's going to drive you there.
If I may add, what physically changed was, when I'm at work, I am so conscious of everything. After learning about that my vibrations are matching with my thoughts. And that was like an aha moment, that the reason I wasn't able to manifest certain things is because I'm not feeling that inside. So that's why my vibrations are not resonating with what I want to do externally. Not only that, by just doing regular meditation practice, and also I attended the advanced meditation retreat with Chandra sir, and that also kind of, deepen our practices. So now it's not an effort. Every weekend I sit, I don't even look at the clock anymore. If I have time, I just sit. And with that, I'm not getting tired. I'm so much more productive. Earlier, when I would work 10, 11 hours of shift, I would come home and, I'm so tired. And throughout this now too, I leave at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. I come, I freshen up and sit for the program. And after we are done, I have so much more energy. I have started reading book. So a lot of those kind of changes. I just wanted to add that. Thank you.
You don't have to add. You become conscious as the master. So everything will be automatically there. Your energy is there, health is there. Everything is there. You don't need to add anything more. Where do you stop? All benefits will be there. That we all will absolutely be there in that state where deep inside, that's not there, that happiness is not there. Of course, because we care for others, and so we put our time and attention for somebody else, we do that. But deep inside, we're not happy. That state is for sure is there as we evolve. Beyond the point, material comforts are there, everything else is there. And so then naturally we are going to help others, which is in the Vedic model of happiness, is an increasing models of happiness. We want to help others, being told. We do that. But every now and then we go back and check inside, it's not there. That happiness is not there. We're not happy for ourselves inside. And so that's Sonalji, and then that's many, including myself at some point. I wanted to talk about mindfulness, but today's wisdom note will cover mindfulness. Let's read mindfulness from there. What's mindfulness? Because that's quite broadly used. With just a little bit of clarity on meditation mindfulness, and then we can root through this. Mindfulness is the way we operate our life in the wakeful state. Dream is, there is a wakeful state, Jagruta, Swapna, deep sleep, the dreamy state. Sushupta is the dreamless sleep state, or the deep sleep state. Or we operate in these states. The fourth state, Turiya, which is a meditative state. Our meditation enhances the quality of all these three states. We operate in all three states, always. And we regularly meditate. Dreams become clearer. Dreams are not random things. Dreams are like meditation experiences. Dreams become more and more clearer. A lot of astral travel is happening in dreams. They symbolize many a times what they symbolically say something. Sometimes they're past, they're sometimes future, the past impressions. We develop the ability to understand, to make a meaningful, make meaning out of them as we develop, as we go into practice of meditation and understand some of the wisdom. Deep sleep state, meditation helps us to go to the theta. Deep sleep state is required for resonate of body. Wakeful state is how we, of course, and it's common sense, and wakeful state, how beautifully we can experience this, and that's mindfulness here. Meditative state, Turiya, is where you're exploring this whole field very consciously. We are going beyond this bliss body experiences, the cosmic body experiences, the nirvanic body experiences. But you do not have in dreams, you are moving into the astral body, and then you are gently traveling, your mind is going and then experiencing at an astral plane level. By going into the bliss body and experiencing the bliss that because we're consciously aware of all states, that's the meditative state. The wakeful time, being very mindful. I call that the way we live our life during wakeful time is called mindfulness. You can say that mindfulness is for Jagrati state, being very mindful at every moment, momentary awareness. So it's got a few characteristics when I say mindfulness. It is non-judgmental awareness of the present moment. Whatever that may be doing, we are doing, I'm speaking, eating, drinking, talking, non-judgmental awareness of the present momentary action. So we are doing things, but we are non-judgmental about it. I'm talking to Ashok Mittalji, I'm non-judgmental about Ashok Mittalji. That means look to forget everything that Ashok Mittalji has asked or said or done in the past interactions. Non-judgmental will become, we develop that when we become zero of the situation. Become zero of the situation, zero of the person. Non-judgmental awareness of that person, the thing, the situation, the event that we are going through is to not bring our past into it. So then we have the maximum ability to, exhibit our natural qualities, curiosity to learn. We learn maximum at that time. You see, when you're going to the present moment awareness, non-judgmentally, that means we're not biased from the past. So then we naturally exhibit our great qualities. What is by default in any given situation? We want to learn. Just like become a child. What is the child is doing? Every situation, the child is very curiously learning. It's called curiosity to learn. We learn at that point. We receive maximum. When we're non-judgmental about a discussion we're having with somebody and that nature walk you're doing, non-judgmental awareness. Suddenly clouds are there, you're going for a nature walk. You're judgmental, oh, okay, today clouds are there. Then it goes back into the past memory. Maybe I don't think I have to cut short my trip. A lot of things that goes on. Then in front, what is there? You stop learning there. You're not even looking at the beautiful flowers that have blossomed there because you already went somewhere else. And we are in non-judgmental awareness. Automatically, the curiosity to learn, we're learning. Our nature quality is to help. So generosity to help, the curiosity to learn, generosity to help in the situation automatically. Because we're non-biased, we don't have the past baggage, we're always wanting to help in a situation. That's how by default we approach. That's our nature quality. And then momentary gratitude, right then and there, it's all happening. Moment to moment to moment, we go on, scene to scene to scene. If a life is, a day is the list of scenes that we have, scene to scene to scene, we are living through non-judgmental awareness. And so then we can learn maximum, then we are helping to the best possible how to be of value to something and somebody. That's really how we are natural quality. Is if we do that, we are grateful for either way. We learn, provide the opportunity to help. These things happen. Mindfulness living means that these things happen, they're all happening simultaneously for us in every moment or in every scene of life. It requires tremendous amount of awareness to be built. Bring us into the present moment. That's why we say this. In meditation, when we are moving away from the past and future, bringing into the present moment ourselves regularly, then we're bringing our awareness here into the present. We're not in the past, not in the present. And so when we do sufficient amount of meditation, then our wakeful time becomes beautiful because the thoughts of the past have been not there. The future is also not there. And so then we are generally in the present moment. So then we are carrying our work beautifully. Whether you're spending time with nature, doing your gardening, things don't become work anymore. You are happily spending. When you do with gardening, you sort of understand that I'm spending time with Mother Earth. Touch it, feel it, ground yourself, be aware. It's not just another activity. When you're watering plants, you're there with the consciousness that you understand it. So you're there with the plants, not just another activity. Walking into the home, if you know how to deal with the nature, the beautiful plants out there, you touch them. That's sufficient for them. People are there in front of you, spend time with them, not somewhere else. Bring ourselves back into the present. So we gain maximum from that God in front of us. Undivided attention is able to give to them. That's mindfulness. Please read the wisdom note. It has a few things about each of those areas, how we can understand this. So then we automatically become aware of this concept, so they come into our action through our meditative awareness. So relax yourself, dear friend. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Those of you new, we are practicing breath mindfulness meditation. Our goal is to go into the empty states of mind. We do that by observing our breath. Observe the breath, your eyes closed, slowly mind becomes empty. And as you are in the empty states, you may experience energy, sensation, movement. Be a witness to it. And in case you have thoughts, bring your attention back to the breath and observe the breath. And again, slowly go into the empty states. It's called breath mindfulness meditation. Before we do this, we do a short process called heart elevation to go into the deeper states of our meditation. Let's follow my guidance for heart elevation, dear friends. Relax your body. Scan your body from head to toe. Dear friends, dear masters, with your eyes closed, Specs removed. Keep your hands on your chest area, and with your attention on your heart center, take a slow, long, relaxing breath and feel your sacred heart. Feel this center of all emotions. Which is helping life thrive. With its energies of kindness, compassion, gratitude, friends, connect with your heart center, feel it, love it, breathe life into it, this center. With that slow, long, relaxing breath, become aware of it. When you place your attention, is there you place your energy. With your attention on this center, connect with it. Bring up an experience from your past, present, or from your mind movie of future, of love, of compassion, kindness, and fill up your heart with this energy, that emotion. Relive that moment, that experience, and feel that emotion, that energy in your body, in the sacred heart. The more you are with this energy, that emotion, that vibration of love, compassion, kindness, the more coherent you become. In yourself, with the quantum field, we are all interconnected deeply with one another, with no separation whatsoever. Allow yourself to direct that energy onto everybody and everything. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. With your eyes closed, observe your breath, dear friends. Your natural, tender, easy, soft in-breath and the out-breath. We are going into powerful group meditation. Observe your breath and allow yourself to slowly become empty. As the thoughts become lesser and lesser, we forget our material self, this dual self. And we experience that grander, greater, non-dual self, that awareness, that quantum field, consciousness. Allow yourself to merge into this emptiness. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. Allow yourself to experience that emptiness inside of you, all around you. become aware of the emptiness. Where there's no body, where there's no thing. As you merge into your breath, all emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy, the limitless field of pure potentiality. The longer you stay aware, the longer you stay connected to it, to this emptiness, this energy. The more you tune in to these potentials, the more experiences you draw into your life. The more open you become, the more insightful you become. stay aware of that emptiness, that field of light. Away from your body, away from your life. We are tiny personal self, but huge impersonal self. Merge into it. merge into this emptiness of yourself, your greater intelligence. This is your higher self. The more you stay connected, the more you experience the grand nature of your higher self. Merging to allow yourself to experience that wholeness. Friends, let's express gratitude to all things and everybody. Can you express gratitude to your parents for giving us this beautiful connection to this universe? Be grateful to your teachers and mentors for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is precursor to experience. Your gratitude to all the people in your life, family, friends, colleagues, relatives, everybody, for helping us learn and experience so many things. Be grateful to this nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, for filling our lives with energy, beauty, mystery, more. Give thanks to everything you use, the technology, the system, the government, the companies that make your life so comfortable and supported in many, many ways. Gratitude to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. Gratitude to this intelligent quantum field for helping us experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership.
You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are,
Relax your body,
and all you do
feel your body.
is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world.
Recollect your experiences from this session, and whenever you're ready, can you keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Fantastic. Saturdays, we are listening into some of our guest leaders, organization leaders, business leaders. Let's invite them and see how meditation is transforming them. Yes, Sonal. We have.
I think we have Rishikesh Shashikant Dabade. He was actually in my session room the other day. He's a senior IT transformation leader in banking and financial technology domain. He's currently working as vice president, application management and delivery in BNY Mellon Technology, Pune. He has worked in various technology roles in a number of global banks in the past. He's the India regional lead for the Asian Community Engagement ACE that allows him to provide service to community at large by way of organizing events, spread benefits of mindfulness meditation. Rishikesh likes traveling and enjoys local cuisines. Latest, his imaginations has caught its fondness to mindfulness meditation. I'm sure he's reading a lot of Thich Nhat Hanh, providing service and building community of spiritual masters. Rishikesh started with Buddha CEO since 2020 and volunteers for it now. So we welcome you, Rishikesh ji.
Where is he?
I thought maybe he's probably still in the meditation.
Or Rashari Mahan? Did we get it wrong?
Shakahara is not there. Let me know.
Okay, what about, do we have a second leader or only one?
We do have Ketki ji. If she's available, I will introduce her. I just want to make sure she's also here.
Yes, is there.
Okay, so we will introduce ladies first. So Ketki Bhaviskar, hello.
Hi,
Welcome.
good morning. Thank you.
She carries a total of 12 years of experience, all in MDocs. She started her career in advertising and media division as a developer. Currently, she's innovation expert of MDocs India with expertise in design, thinking, visual thinking, and program planning till execution for diverse cohort of MDocs. Ketki ji strongly believes in continuous learning that fosters the resilience necessary to deal with challenges and manage opportunities. Besides work, she likes to cook new dishes, paint, and spend creative time with her daughter. She's been meditating with Buddha CEO since 2022. Very warm welcome, Ketki ji. Can't wait to hear you.
Thank you. So very good morning to all my dear friends, masters over here. So as ma'am rightly mentioned that I'm associated with Buddha CEO since 2022. So it all started with when I visited Vrishali Dabhade, as you mentioned, the Rishikesh Dabhade. So I went there. They are our relatives, and I was just exploring their new house. So they have created a pyramid in their house, and we were just wondering that what it is and all. So Rishikesh gave us a kind of feeling that we can do a meditation here. So it was really the first time when I did this Ana-Pana-Sati meditation, and I felt really nice. So I asked him more that what is this all about, from where you are getting all this connected with. So he introduced me to the Buddha CEO Foundation, and I then joined 40 days meditation, though I couldn't continue it consistently. But yes, it was really, as sir also mentioned, Chandra sir also mentioned, that it's more of the transformation, what it brings to the lives of the people. The program which is going on currently, which is named as the Coherence, right? So coherence, what does that mean? It means that how we are connected with our wholeness, right? the logical and consistent thinking about the mindfulness. So it's all bringing the coherence for all of you. Then I started meditating whenever the time permits to me, and I'm really finding that it's benefiting my life. In a way, earlier I was used to react to the things, but now I'm thinking that, hey, is it the right thing we are doing? Let's take a pause, because it could not be the correct way we are approaching to the things, right? What coherence is giving us, that think logically, take a pause. Is this purpose of our life? So when Chandra sir does this meditation, he always mentioned that go deep, right? Whenever we are breathing, so try to connect with our inner consciousness. Go deep and then understand that, go into that blackout zone. And it gave me a feeling, right? We are connected with that. We are aligned to that particular thought where we are going deeper and understanding our own self. Taking a pause, take looking into our life purpose is very important, because purpose of life for sure could differ for each one of us. But at least we are getting that vision. We should look back, we should reflect back, and then take the decisions, take the things in a proper way, with the right approach in our life. So Buddha CEO has given me many of such kind of good experiences. I also have read that a pain, when it is not transformed, it gets converted into, it gets transferred. So it could get transferred in many other things, right? So let's try to transform our lives in a way which will give us good experiences for sure. Now, everywhere you must be listening about Gen AI, right? In our IT world, it's kind of going to be a buzzword. What does Gen AI is doing? So many people are thinking that it will stop human kind of brains. It will stop human brains. All will get converted with the AI only. So to just let you all know that it's not the fact actually. It's more of a creative thinking will be surely with human brains only. Human brains will be needed for that, right? So from where does this creative thinking comes? When we go deeper, when we understand ourselves, when we reflect back. So meditation is the kind of fundamental for all this creative thinking. So as all of you kind of people, folks from various domains and departments are joining here, Buddha CEO has always kind of their motto, their vision is more of on the quality, how they can give the quality content. Obviously, the meditation which is going for the all 40 days, you would have seen that for each week there are different things going on, and sir gives you a deeper wisdom note onto that as well, that why we are doing is the purpose. So we should know the why of everything. And here this particular platform, you're getting to know that why we are doing this, right? So the quality is really important, not merely the quantity, but the quality which you are all getting. You all becoming that, you're getting associated with all these quality people, right? So once you get associated, you can amplify its reach. Each one of us can talk to our friends and so, and then we can amplify, and that quality can get converted. So thanks, sir, for inviting. Thanks, Meena ma'am, and have a good day to all of you. One more thing, just I forgot to mention. We connected with Chandra sir, and he actually delivered a really great session for all of our employees, which was again about the inner consciousness. And this way, I'm associated with Buddha CEO and looking forward to many more opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. How is your interactions with your colleagues changing with meditation?
Yes. So since your session, sir, few of the people have approached us and they are looking forward for a kind of longer journey programs, how it can be beneficial in their day-to-day activities. But only the thing that we are looking up to our charters as well. We need to program chart our all the events, and they are finding it really helpful. So
Right.
most of the consistent sessions are needed because the consistency is really important. If you do once, the ample amount of effect could not be then done. But yeah, the consistency is really important, what I also believe.
Yes. So in your personal journey, what are you seeing in your workplace interactions with your colleagues?
Yeah. So every time in my personal journey, as in my personal life, I could say that I'm taking a pause, reflecting back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in the professional journey, it's more about the creative thinking, right? Because we are needed to do different things for every time, different programs for all our employees. So doing that repetitively will not make sense. So it's giving me opportunity that what creative elements I could bring out.
Yes. When we lose fear, we innovate more.
Yes, indeed. And innovation is again another thing where we need consistency. It's not only a day matter that innovation will happen for all our employees, right? So again, consistency, how that can be brought and how we can link it with the meditation. That's really important.
Thank you, Ketki Madam, for actively propagating meditation for creation, meditation for innovation.
Yeah.
The
Thank you, sir.
organization is successful when they innovate. Innovate for unique differentiation, not to beat competition. That's before meditation.
Mm.
Innovation for us to go through a newer great experience. So first we are happy, we're enjoying the moment beautifully. But then innovation to create a value, a differentiation, a more value to the client. So it requires right intention. The intention has to move from beating competition, dominating competition to creating true value to the client. That's the intention. And then innovation for us to experience, the one who are creating is for us to experience our moment, our time beautifully. And so meditation is giving that perspective. And of course, meditation then is bringing all the greater insights from the quantum field, which is the field of unlimited. Naturally is giving solutions, naturally is bringing in some new inventions from somewhere, and we all think that, okay, it's come from me. It comes from a quietness, quiet mind, quiet state, which is a meditative state. So thank you for championing the cause in your organization and how meditation can help innovate more.
Right.
Yes, since we have introduced Rishikesh here, I see Rishikesh. Yes, Rishikesh.
Good afternoon. Give me a moment. Yeah.
You just joined. No problem.
Yeah, all set.
Go ahead. I will. What's happening? Please don't spotlight. Yeah, go ahead.
So, do I get started?
Yes, you're introduced.
Yes.
Oh,
All right. Thank you very much. So, good morning, masters. Thanks for giving me this opportunity to share my experience. So I'll quickly start with my introduction. So I am Rishikesh from Pune, and I'm into meditation since July 2020 with Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation. So the way it started for me was when in the mid of COVID, I got a message from my sister-in-law Sheetal Dabhade that there is some meditation program, 40 days program, which is starting from tomorrow. So without any hesitation, I kind of started with, I signed up, and then from the very next day, I started with joining the sessions. So being that was kind of COVID period, and then my wife was got infected with COVID, so she was quarantined, and then I had to take a leave and manage household things, and then so it really allowed me to practice the meditation with dedication and all. And then I found really peaceful. I found very blissed then. But then the major thing that I wanted to check for myself was how would this really work when I get back to my usual routine, back to office, the stress, the work things and all, right? So the very first experience that I got then was basically I joined office after almost like 10 days. And after joining the office, so usually there was a one burning situation out there, and then so I'm a project manager in my organization, and then I have to run few projects, and then there are situations where we have to manage different stakeholder expectations. So I had to get into a meeting where there were quite a few of those people, really senior management people had to come in, and then I had to really convince them that how we can really go about that specific situation. There was a person who was going to join that meeting, and then I realized like okay, so typically this person would take half of the time to speak about, and then how would we and he's going to really come really hard on all of us. But fortunately, so I was I kind of accepted that as a situation, and with that, right, so within first 5 to 10 minutes he kind of he summarized things, and then he stopped, and then over to you, Rishikesh. So I was able to handle that situation so well that after the end of a call, we actually agreed to a solution with steps A, B, C, and then we kind of happily came out of that call. And then immediately after that, some of the colleagues, who knew me and then who knew the other person as well, they kind of, really responded back on a Teams chat that, hey, Rishikesh, you managed it so well. So I didn't plan anything how I, handle that specific situation. It just, happened, very naturally to me, being, accepting that situation. And then I just said that, okay, so, hey, whatever his name is, so I said that, hey, we are all in the same boat, and then we need to, manage this situation well. So the way this has come as a surprise to you, this is again a surprise to us, but yeah, we have a regulatory requirement commitment to meet. And so we need to, first address that. And in the long run, how do we actually handle such situations in a better way, so that doesn't put pressure on us as well as to other people. Yeah. So this was one specific example that I was able to feel and get experience of right away. And then this was one of the first instance after I came out of that 40 days meditation session. After that, after an year after, so there was a 3 days manifestation course that Chandra sir runs. So I attended those sessions, though that came again as a surprise to me. I would usually have my evening meetings, so which is EST morning time, when I would be really engaged into those meetings. But then somehow I was able to attend those meetings, those manifestation session on Friday evening time, when typically that starts. So after that session started, I was not able to really do that session completely, but doing those specific sessions, coming out of that meditation, and after the goal setting session that was done, immediately after that meditation session, I was able to see what my priorities are, what my goal is. So all these years, I wanted to do 10 different things, and then I would put my energy across all 10 different things, but probably nothing would make much progress the way I would have wanted. So after that session, I was actually able to put my goal sheet in just 10 minutes. So I was able to see that, what my goals are, what my priorities are. And after that session, one of the goals that I had was to have a different role at a promotion, and then also work for an APAC region, which is, Singapore, China, and this specific time zone. So typically working for the US clients is, what it takes, evening time, spending on, meetings and calls. So I always wanted to work for an APAC region. I knew there would be, some business or operations would be happening in APAC region, but we never really know there was a technology team that existed. So the very following Wednesday, I got a call from HR say, hey, there is an opportunity which, matches your profile. Would you like to explore that? In the morning, I just said that, I got that call, and then I said yes without any hesitation. In the evening, I got a call from the hiring manager. I spoke to him. The Thursday, I had another round of interview with 4 different panelists sitting in front of me. So that was Thursday. And Friday, there was another senior management round that happened. So by Friday end of day, I knew that, yeah, I'm moving forward with this. Probably there was something more that I was looking for from this opportunity, probably a promotion and a hike, and that was a COVID time then, right? So immediately on Monday, I got another call that, hey, our CIO, APAC CIO, which is in Asia Pacific region CIO, he wants to talk with you. So he called me up and he said that, hey, Rishi, so we are going ahead with your profile and in our role. So, but I want this role to also extend to perform application management role as well. And I said that probably I have not done this before myself, but I've seen, I've worked with application manager in the past. So I know what it means like, but I would certainly need, support from the rest of the team to, carry that role. And then he said that, hey, yeah, you have 20% of our team's time to support you in that specific role. And that's how, I kind of, picked up a different role altogether without any hesitation. Within a week's time, so 3 another round of interviews happened because it was supposed to be on a next level role there. And all those interviews happened in quick succession within a week's time. Typically, this would have taken almost like 1 month to 6 weeks of time to go through this entire process. So this process happened in a week's time, and at the end of a week, right, I knew like okay, so I'm joining this role at a senior vice president level, right? A grade change, and then there was other thing that was remaining was the monetary part of it. So I never really knew what that monetary part would be. But I kind of didn't really chase for that. I knew, I had my intentions clear that yeah, I would want to get an high. But so at the end, I just inquired after almost a month's time with the HR guy, like, hey, so do we know what that number is? And then he said that, hey, you don't know that? No one reached out to you? I said, no, I didn't. No one reached out to me. So he said that, yeah, so we agreed that, we will get you a hike of 16%. So imagine getting a 16% of hike in the mid of COVID, and when the rest of the other employees had got 0% hike, right? So that was kind of a miracle, and it happened in just 6 weeks of time. Within 6 weeks of time, I was actually into a new role with a hike and a promotion. So that was one of the greatest example that I had. And there are so many other examples that I have seen, getting the benefits from meditation is, being peaceful, calm. And in fact, just joining before this session as well, I was all set on my laptop. All of a sudden, power went off, or the power backup stopped working. And then I was, just moving from one laptop to another machine to another machine. So now I'm still, probably, connecting from a 4th machine, in fact, and I'm talking to you. Yeah, so it doesn't mean meditation wouldn't, throw life challenges to you. But yes, even if the life challenges are out there, it gives you the energy to, handle those situations so well. So this was, another example right away, that happened. I'd like to, quickly call out the recent example where, I felt the benefit of it. is so me and my wife, we run a preschool, kids school from pre-primary students from playgroup, nursery, junior KG, and senior KG, and there is some resistance from some few people in our locality to run the school in the residential areas and all. So it has been out there for quite some time, and then they had been trying to avoid, or they had been trying to stop us from doing what we are doing. So off late, on the weekend of 15th of August or 16th of August, I just got a call from a police station that, hey, we have received a complaint from you against you from your society members and your security staff, that you have given ultimatum to our security staff. You use bad words and all. So that was kind of came as a surprise. So I got a call from police station directly. Surprisingly, so I was sitting with my friends, enjoying time with them, and that's when I got a call. When I look back, with the conversation that I had with the police inspector was so amazing that I was able to handle that situation so well. So they had called us to visit the police station, and so I said that, yeah, I'm out at this point. And they said that, when would you want, and when can you come? So I said that, yeah, it's 1 p.m. now, and I can come down by 4 p.m. And then they said that, okay, so no, we won't be available by 4 p.m. Can you come down at 9 p.m. later today? And then I said 9 p.m. So that's pretty late. That's what I said to myself. But then they said that at the end of a call, they said, yeah, you will get a call the next day morning, and then you can visit the police station. So that was certainly a situation where we had never dealt with the police, but in a way I accepted that as a situation when I spoke with my brother, and then we said that, okay, whatever is happening is really happening for good reasons, and this is going to give us an opportunity to prove our point, and this is will actually make the others aware that whatever we are doing is right, is legal, and everything is under the purview of legal jurisdiction and all. So that's how it happened. The next day morning, we were preparing for going to the police station, how we do it, and my mother had always been asking me that, Rishikesh, make sure you document all your correspondences, evidences in the form of physical papers. So we already had everything in the form of digital, on emails or whatever. But that incident led me to work really hard over the evening and the next day morning to create entire document set. So that was again one of the opportunities that I got, to document everything in a set of papers that we can actually use to provide whatever the people that need to see what documents that we have. All through this thing, a lot of people who I would interact, they would say, hey, this is police, they will say this, they will do this to you, so be prepared and all. But before leaving that, I was able to say that, hey, so let's stop all the negative things. I know these are police inspectors, so whoever the officer is, he is going to be really supportive of us. He will listen to us and he will support us eventually, and we will come out very safely out of it. It didn't mean that I didn't work hard to put all the documents in place. It didn't mean that we didn't have to spend time at police station. We did everything of that, but the police officers there were so supportive of us. They listened to us, and they actually called the other party, and then they made them to tell what that exact situation was, and eventually they had to take that NC back again. So they had to actually write a document that whatever was mentioned on the complaint, nothing of that sort happened, and they had to sign it off. So we kind of came out of that situation without writing or without signing anywhere at any place. So we just had to put up our case, explain them, and then this was closed. Case was closed. So this was one of the recent example from mid of August. So my message is keep doing the meditation, keep spreading, keep doing the service as well, and it certainly gives you all the energy to do new things, many things that you would want to do in your life. So that's my brief message to everyone. I'll thanks Chandra sir, Doshi ma'am, everybody, all the entire Buddha CEO team for giving me this opportunity to share my experience. And yeah, we'll continue doing all the good work that we do. Thank you, everyone.
How are you spreading meditation?
Yeah, so we are actually doing every Saturday. So in fact, this Saturday, I mean, every Saturday from 6:45 to 8:30 is when we are running a meditation session for all our parents and nearby locality people who would want to join. So there is already one happening now, which is out there, and then we are also. I also conducted a meditation session for my office. So for entire APAC space operations and technology, I ran a 1 hour meditation introduction session for everyone. So yeah, and then I intend to have a monthly or bi-monthly session in the office as well for whoever wants to join this meditation manifestation session. So yeah, looking forward to do that as well.
Okay. We get prepared with every experience that we go through. Every experience we go through, we get prepared for something bigger and better. Manifestation has great consequences. I mean, when we are wishing for something greater, it's great. So their consequences are there. We don't recognize, but we get prepared for everything. If I'm thinking of running a large education institute, you got to get prepared because we're dealing with public, so you get prepared with smaller things of how to handle bigger ones. So this is really, our meditation is helping us to experience something smaller, unexpected. Anything unexpected that comes up in this case, what has happened there with your school, which means it's a message. So we take that and so we learn from it because the dreams are much bigger. The dreams are much bigger. So then we need to handle the bigger ones. And so we are prepared. So I'm so glad that you're approaching things as things are happening for our good. So there's always something out there. Otherwise, life is not throwing at us situations. It is helping us learn to prepare ourselves for something greater.
I really agree with that. In fact, I was talking with Rushali as well. So I think the path forward is, I think we know what our intentions are, what we need to go, where do we want to go. I think this was a session. This was an opportunity for us to experience how to handle such situations in a smaller way. Because if we are going to have a larger institution, organization that we would have to run eventually, I think now we know what happens, how we can handle, and then eventually when a similar situation comes in future, we would be better prepared, and I think we'll have a larger staff to support us, larger connections. In fact, that specific instance opened different connections with a lot of influential people around us to talk with them, to get their feedback, their support in what we do. So I think this was a really wonderful experience that we had.
Thank you. That's great.
Thanks to you too.
Converting adversity to opportunity, this is what it's called. All right. Okay. So thank you, dear friends, for joining. We're always hearing different perspective. So we are moving into tomorrow, the end of a 4th week for long meditation. We'll do tomorrow. And so, any announcements?
We do. So we have a masterclass today, and the topic is Journey Towards Consciousness by Raj Kumarji. He's the managing director for MTK Textiles, and it's from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time.
Okay. Okay, friends, thank you all and have a wonderful day. Thank you, Rishikesh. Stay back in case anybody has questions. Thank you, Ketki, madam.
believe in your ability. You're capable of anything. You can achieve any dream. Please don't limit yourself. Don't live your life limited. It's not all sadness and misery. Life's a challenge, but you will succeed. Take control of how you feel in every circumstance. Work on yourself daily. Your story's far from done. The best is yet to come. To achieve, you must believe. You can live out all your dreams. Persevere, you'll make it through.
Yes. Manvananji, great to see you there.
Yes. Me too. Very great to see you. In fact, very nice. I had the opportunity to meet our Prashant ji yesterday and day before yesterday evening at Coimbatore. He was here. It was, I didn't expect. There was one Asian Textile Conference was going on. So he came listed as one of the panelists. It is very nice. I didn't express. In fact, I thought of interacting with him some time back. So it happened automatically. Very good meditator, one of our very nice person. We saw last year in Pyramid Valley. At the time, we didn't much interact. But now in the last 6 months, it is going on there. It is very pleasant.
You met who? Prasadji?
Prashant Agarwal.
Oh, Prashant Agarwal just come there. I see. Okay. Cool.
I met Ramaswamy ji also. They were yesterday evening in the same function. Because the function came by Mr. Piyush Agarwal, our Commerce Textile Minister. So, Ramaswamy ji, we had opportunity to interact with him few minutes.
Okay. Very nice.
Very.
You are the conduit for all of them.
It is a small squirrel, I can say.
The conduit. That's great.
Nice. It is this program, this 40 days Coherence is going very well. In fact, we had to introduce, they are introduced a lot of people. They say it is benefited very much.
So please, one of the days in the remaining days, share your experience. Somebody will contact.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay. If no questions, then we will take leave 7 minutes before. Thank you very much, friends. Thank you, Rishikesh. Thank you, Vishal Madam, for supporting both of you, doing a lot of great work there.
In Mr. Rishikesh, which part of Pune, Mr. Rishikesh?
I'm in Hadap, sir. Manjri, Pune Solapur Road.
Pune, Solapur. Okay. Because Chandragupta ji was in other side near. Chandragupta ji, we used to interact then and there. In fact, my Sambandhi, they are in Pune only.
Correct.
Chandra ji, they came for wedding last year, June. In fact, thankful of them. They, in the area is Kalpat. No, what is the industry? Kalyani Nagar.
Okay.
So, very nice. In fact, Chandra sir had 2 sessions in Pune last couple of months back. podcast. Very nice. This Pune is spreading more and more. Very great of you all, stalwarts.
Yeah. So in fact, we met Chandragupta sir as well then. And yeah, that was a session in Baner that was conducted, and then the other session was conducted in our local community area. And then yeah, in fact, the PSSM group is also very active in Pune. So I do kind of join in them as well on various sessions that typically they do on Purnimas, every Purnimas.
Oh, great.
They conduct sessions, overnight meditations as well.
Rishikesh, I'm thinking October 6, 7, 8, 9. I think some dates are there.
Yeah.
Just stop and see if those dates, how do those dates sound to you? Okay, for the next visit to Pune.
Sure.
One day maybe we can spend in Bombay.
Okay.
Session. I know you can plan.
Sure.
We're there from Wednesday to Sunday, 5 days.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll plan, yeah.
All right, friends. So thank you all. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Believe you will achieve. You can live out all your dreams. It's about time you knew the truth.